Hello and welcome to The Pulse. I'm Ron Roberson. Pamela Wheeler is Miss Senior California State Pageant Director and CEO, and she's here to give us some insight on this wonderful program. Pamela, welcome.
Thank you.
So glad to have you. And I just talking to you beforehand, you're so full of life and energy and love and light. I'm so impressed with what you all do.
Thank you. Life is exciting at this juncture, and I'm thrilled to be here speaking on behalf of the Miss Senior California Pageant Program.
And if you will, tell us about the program itself.
The program was started in 1972 by Dr. Al Mott in Atlantic City, New Jersey. He felt there was a need for senior women to have a place to share their life's experiences and to keep their talent alive and for them to continue to perform and be connected with their community. And so he started the Miss Senior America pageant. In 1986, Elda Berry in Long Beach started the Miss Senior California pageant. And under the direction of Marilyn McCabe Kohler, that pageant has grown to 7 preliminaries and 1 state pageant. And I am actually very honored to be taking over from Marilyn. She's done a tremendous job of increasing the visibility of our senior women and increasing the visibility and participation of seniors in this senior pageant program.
Yes. Now, and here's a question that I really wanted to know, and that is, why does a woman, especially seniors, participate in a program as this?
What's really interesting, Ron, I'll give you a bit of background. Most women that participate in this pageant have never been in a beauty pageant of any sort. And if they're like myself, I read about it in the newspaper and I thought, I've never done a pageant. I'll put that on my bucket list. And I decided to go out and participate. And I went on to win the title of Miss Senior California 2010.
Now, you mentioned a little bit of the history, but how did the pageant come into being?
Well, there was a real need for women to be active and to be engaged in life. And by having a venue and an opportunity such as this pageant program, these women meet other women, they perform, they share their talent, they deliver a philosophy of life statement, which is really an insight into this woman's soul and her values and the things that she has used to guide her life. They also participate in an interview with 5 judges, and they model formal attire. So it's a very diverse process that they go through. And what's really amazing and exciting about it is once a woman has been in one of these pageants, they now have the opportunity to stay connected to other sisters, as we call them, through the California Cameo Club.
Wow, it's amazing. It is really amazing. How does a woman compete?
It's very simple, Ron. You can go to our website, MsSeniorCalifornia.org, and we have all the information there. But for purposes of this interview, we have 7 preliminary pageant directors. They all have the packet, the information packet, as well as the application that can be made available to contestants. And if someone is interested in doing that right now, I'd be happy to give them my personal email and have them contact me there. It's pwheeler94@cox.net. We start our preliminary pageants in April of next year. Our first one commences at the Norman Murray Center in Mission Viejo. Then we go on to San Diego, Long Beach, Conejo Valley, Pasadena, Culver City, and Santa Clara. And that all happens in the period of about 4 months.
Yeah. What does a person that's applying or a woman that's applying, what does she need or what does she have to do to enter the pageant?
It's very simple. She completes the application, sends us a copy of her driver's license because we do require that all women be American citizens. And we also need to verify that they are at least 60 years of age. So that copy of the driver's license gives us all the information that we need. They complete the application, mail it along with an entry fee, and designate which pageant they'd like to participate in, and they are automatically going to be participating in that pageant. Of course, we are limited upon occasion to so many spots, so we always encourage our women who are interested, don't wait, let's do this really very quickly so you don't miss out.
What are some of the responsibilities after a woman has been crowned?
After someone has been crowned, we ask that that person represent our pageant program around the state, and they represent the values and the interest and the excitement of senior women. Senior women have so much wisdom that they're willing and interested in sharing, And we asked our current reigning queen, as is Elizabeth Howard this year, to be available to speak at different events, to be there to greet people as requested, to potentially perform. And the list just continues to grow as our queens perform at one event. Then many times they're seen by someone else, and a subsequent invitation comes for another event.
We have about 30 seconds left. What happens after the pageant?
After the pageant, you become a member of the sisterhood. And everyone who's been a Miss Senior California is a member of the Royal Court. And we've become very close. And these are women I would have never met, Ron, had it not been for this program. And because we've all had this same experience, there's a real spirit of companionship and shared experiences, and we just enjoy being with one another. And we also have a performance troupe called the Silver Girls who perform around the state. And so there are plenty of ways for women to stay connected with one another and to continue to be visible in their community.
Yeah, I just find you all absolutely fascinating. But what a jewel you are. And thank you so much for being with us. Continued success.
Thank you.
And should you ever decide to do something with senior men,
you're the man. I'll be looking for you, Mr. Ron.
just let me know.
I'll do that.
And if you have any extra work or around the pageant side, wouldn't mind being around all those pretty women myself anyway.
Thank you. I will remember that. Thank you for this time this morning.
Thank you. And thank you for watching us right here on The Pulse. My guest has been Pamela Wheeler. And I tell you, if you've never seen one of these events, you owe it to yourself to go out and be a part of it all. Until next time, this is The Pulse. I'm Ron Roberson.